Hey guys, AnnaSimTV here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. But there is something very special about this one. This is definitely my most requested video ever, I would say. And this is my Five Nights at Freddy's 4 speed build. This speed build was originally going to be a room build, but then I wanted to also create the halls and the closet, and for me to create the closet I needed to have a separate room. So this is technically a house build, but you can create it to be a room. So I'm really happy with how this turned out, guys. It's definitely the shortest build, that is why this video is only like 12 minutes long. But I spent a hard time on it and trying to really figure out what would be best. I surprisingly found a lot of stuff that would fit with the theme of this room, which I was so surprised with, because in every other Five Nights at Freddy's build I have basically been having to like improvise, but with this build, I think because it took place in a house, it was so much easier for me to do. Like, even with the robot toy, we have a robot toy, and I didn't know that we had a fan. It would have been helpful to know that, because I could have used that in my Five Nights at Freddy's 2 build. Sadly, I couldn't make it purple, but I made it like a blue-ish color. So, yeah. If you do not know, and you are new to the channel, hi, I'm Anna, and I have built every Sims game. No, I have built every Five Nights at Freddy's game, except for Freddy's World, whatever the heck that is, the RPG. I can't build that, because I really don't know anything about the game. But I have built every Five Nights at Freddy's game in The Sims 4, starting with Five Nights at Freddy's 1 all the way up to now. And yeah, so if you also don't know the rule, do not be mean in the comment sections to me, because it is my imagination, and if I do not do something to how you think it should be done, please keep it to yourself, unless it's constructive criticism. But if you're gonna be nasty about it, guess what? You're either gonna get a nasty comment back, or you're gonna get banned from the channel. Surprisingly, you know. So the reason why I say this is because if you do not know the history with this channel, go to the first video in the series and read the comments. They're very fun. But yeah. Back to the build anyways. I really enjoy how this turned out. And I also put a lot of Easter eggs in here. Not the, there's something I didn't put in here. There's one Easter egg I didn't put in here, but I put two Easter eggs in here near the bedside. And that is the hospital bag and a flower pot. And that's like what caused like the whole thing. Like, what if the kid's like hallucinating? What if he's like unconscious? What if this is not actually happening and it's all happening in his mind? So I thought that would be cool to include, considering we have that in The Sims and I literally have never used it, so might as well use it for this. And with the closet, I could have used the get together closets, but I wanted to make it to where you can look inside of it and see Foxy, which sadly, again, we don't have a fox stuffed animal, so I improvised this time. Instead of using the orange dinosaur like I did my Five Nights at Freddy's 3 build, I used the red dragon, I believe. Because we have nothing that resembles a fox, which makes me very sad. But I don't know, I just really liked how this turned out compared to a lot of the builds. Like, I really liked how the first one came out. I could have learned from my mistakes. There's so many things I would do differently, but there's a few things I would keep the same of that build. My Five Nights at Freddy's 2 build, I would like to go back to that and fix it one day, but because we actually have a lot of things now that we didn't before. My Five Nights at Freddy's rebuild, I still love that one so much. The only thing is we got arcade systems after that build came out, so maybe if you guys have the game and you want to switch out those little stupid game pads with our actual arcade machines, you can go ahead and do that. So I think that would be a cute idea. We have one arcade machine, to be honest, but Sim Gurus, we need more arcade machines, please. But I really like how this turned out. Oh, and see, I found the fan there. It took me forever to get the cheat code for this because I couldn't remember it because it's so long. And I hate the fact that it's so long. Let's see, how much more of this do we have? Just making sure for time so I don't overtalk. I couldn't get a lot of things to match, to be honest. Like the lamps and stuff, like the lamps aside, I got a lot of things to match. Even color scheme wise or just ideal wise. Like on the floor he had like a telephone thing on the floor, and I couldn't really like figure out how to make that, so I just kind of took a carriage and just scaled it up. And then I noticed they had stars on the wall to like pay tribute to the dangling stars in the other games, so instead of like putting dangling stars in there, I just kind of used the snowflakes that we got for free with the update for Christmas. And there is little Foxy. And I go ahead and put clothing in there because I don't know if you can tell, but in the screenshots, Foxy is actually under a bunch of clothing, so. And I try to make it like boyish theme, so that's why they're all kind of blue. I was actually really happy with the wallpaper that I found and stuff. I didn't think I would be able to find something similar. The bottom half is dark brown though, meanwhile in the game it's like a dark gray. I sadly could not find anything that would look similar to that in the matters of that, but other than that, this wallpaper worked the best. When we get to the hallways, I definitely feel like it fits it so much and like amazingly. Like a lot of people say that the pictures that are on the wall in this game are actually of Scott Cawthon and his family, and so I try to get like realistic photos almost. And then here I am trying so hard to get clothing that is dangling out of the wardrobe, because yes, that is a thing in the game. There is clothing dangling out of the wardrobe. A baby blue shirt and like a white shirt or something. So that is what I was trying to achieve there, and I did it, and I'm so happy that I did it, and I really like how it looks. I did that by just going ahead and putting the towels from Spa Day stuff pack, I want to say. But the only thing that I was like really like getting annoyed with this build is, again, I had this stupid glitch where if I were to change the wall, if I were to add something or whatever, then a lot of move object things would get deleted. Thankfully, it wasn't major things. I've had that happen before where it was like major decorations and it really has pissed me off. But I don't know how to fix this glitch. A lot of people say turn off move objects and then like move whatever you're gonna move. But that doesn't work for me. I've tried it before. It doesn't do anything. I don't know if I need to turn on testing cheats, or if I need to put in another cheat code, or if it's just something in my game. So, I don't know. If you haven't been able to tell by now, I do not use custom content, so you can go ahead and download this on my gallery, along with all my other Five Nights at Freddy's builds. If you don't know this, which I'm pretty sure you could figure this out if you have played The Sims. And I just want to say thank you to those who actually don't play The Sims and who have watched my videos, because, especially my Five Nights at Freddy's videos, because I know there's a lot of people who have commented things. I have to explain to them that these things aren't in The Sims, or I can't do this in purposes because it's a video game that's already has content in it that I don't want to, like, you know, like research and make my own content for it. So I just want to say thank you to you guys, because if you guys didn't watch my videos, or like watch my Five Nights at Freddy's 1 video, I will definitely say I will not have as many subscribers as I do now, because my original Five Nights at Freddy's 1 speed build has over 100,000 views. and that every time I see that number, it makes me feel so happy, because I know most of those people have probably never played The Sims, they have no interest in The Sims, they really only care about Five Nights at Freddy's, and they only clicked the video because they saw Golden Freddy in the thumbnail. And because of you, I just want to say thank you. And if you're still with my channel now, I hope that you can help me contribute to coming up with ideas, because I have done other like video game related builds other than Five Nights at Freddy's. I have done Slenderman, and I'm planning on doing a few others, which I'm not going to say just yet, just in case someone steals my ideas. Because I have had that happen almost very closely before. So I said something and then someone else was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, I just told you I was going to do that. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you again so much. And as you can see here, I was putting doors off to the side, because if you've ever played Five Nights at Freddy's 4 with the map on, it shows you, yes, you can turn on the map in the game. I believe if you get the Halloween thing, I don't know. And it shows you that there's like a kitchen, and the house is a very awkward shape. So I was gonna try to like just make a black room of darkness with that, but I decided not to, because it would just really add to the difficulty of putting it in your game. So yeah, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe to join the TV Kingdom. And remember guys, this is not just my channel, this is your channel too. I will see you all later. Bye!